We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, and over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together, we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Happy Monday to you,
Happy
Veronica.
Monday.
Woo! In an effort to stay the trendy yuckies that we are, we chose a pretty cool topic, something that's trending hot. And that is the Squid Game, Netflix uber popular series, season 1, that not only has it driven up subscriptions for Netflix, but it's also shut down huge ISPs in other countries, to include South Korea.
Yep.
SK Broadband in the news has come out with a very interesting lawsuit. They're suing Netflix because they brought too many viewers and shut down their broadband service for a time, and now they're suing Netflix to help with the costs.
Yeah, that's silly.
In order to upscale their business. Now, tell me, from a younger generation's perspective, have we lost sight of when you're successful in your business, you don't sue the customer, right? You still either go for a bank for a loan or maybe seek capital involvement from other investors, but you don't sue the customers, right? From a younger generation's perspective, we haven't gone there yet, have we?
No, and when I read that, it doesn't really make any sense. Like you just mentioned, like what would you sue the customer, or in this case, a producer, right? Because they're suing Netflix.
Right.
So why would they do that?
Aspect to this. So it's a little disingenuous, our analogy, but it does bring home to a point where you have a partnership business that's driving volume, driving traffic, and giving you the possibility of growth. And for their efforts, no deed goes unpunished. Yep. We're going to sue you because instead of doing things the right way, which is to seek capital investment or to seek loans that you can, get some really good terms on based on your prospect of growth, instead of using all of those to your advantage, let's go ahead and use the legal system and set a precedence where that's a game changer for the rest of the players in the industry, right?
Definitely.
For Amazon, for Hulu, for even Peacocks, or even smaller independent internet production companies like Dust. I wanted to bring up smaller independents that bring up these 5 to 6 minute videos, but are very, very cool and well produced. Even smaller scale players on that level are now looking to this case and wondering, whoa, how is this going to go?
Are we going to get sued?
An added surcharge somewhere, right? Yeah. So definitely some precedence that's being set, not only on the Netflix and the business side of just gathering more viewership because your content is that good, but there's also now worrying on the backside that if you're too successful, that there could very well be a legal backlash that's coming your way.
Yeah.
From a younger person's perspective, I wanted to ask you about the Squid Game. What'd you think of it? We got through it. We were a little late to the party, but we finally watched it. What'd you think?
Well, to be honest, I didn't like it. I know
it took you a couple of episodes to really get it, right?
Well, at first,
I knew you were attracted to the light pink suits, though. You did want to give it a shot.
At first, it was very slow. Like the way that the show began, it was like very slow. So I actually tried watching the show maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. So I stopped, and then I started seeing like all these people talking about the show. So I went back and I gave it a try. I'm not gonna lie, like the games were very scary and kind of irrational, but I didn't like the show.
We got through it and I understood it. It was, of course, one of the things you don't like either is the English dubbing.
Yeah.
They did a great job, and it didn't necessarily for me take away from it, but I think it kind of took away from the experience for you. I know you prefer that the English be the natural language of the show as opposed to having it dubbed. I know that first. You kind of lose some of the substance of the dialogue. I agree. But if you want to know from the perspective of falling from a high point, high building, high step, high bridge, and falling down and seeing what that looks like as your head hits something hard, this is the show for you. Because you saw a lot of people falling down from high places and smacking something hard beneath them, right?
Maybe I wasn't on my right time frame in my head or whatever, but just the idea of like, and I know we see it with a lot of movies and shows, right? But with the idea of like playing with people that needs something like in this case people that needed money, like it kind of got me into the wrong side of my personality. So it's like, nah. And like I said, it's not the first movie that, I mean, it plays with, you know, feelings and people that needs things, right? But I don't know, I just didn't like it. And they're gonna come back with the second season. Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for a show that kind of reminds you of the Hunger Games and American Ninja, then this Squid Game's not a bad substitute for you. I thought it was a good show. But final note, to be fair, we watch most of this show in bed late at night, and how often did we fall asleep through the middle of a show and then wake up and then we kind of just picked up in the middle of the next show? How often did that happen?
I mean, a lot.
Yeah, so we kind of missed a lot of probably the best parts of the show. So maybe watching the season 2 one more time on a Sunday afternoon and giving it a real go, it might give it its just due. But guys, let us know what you think about the show. Don't just subscribe to this channel, even though we will be doing a back and forth on a daily basis, letting you know what a power couple watches when they fall asleep at night. But lend your voice to the show. It'll make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, it doesn't matter what comes your way today. It doesn't matter what challenge or obstacles you may face. You just need to remember one thing.
Give 'em hell.
Have a great Monday, guys. Take care.